California Appellate Court affirms stay sought by insurer in NFL coverage action for brain injury claims. In National Football League and NFL Properties LLC Fireman Fund Insurance, the California Court of Appeal, interpreting California law, affirmed a stay granted on the ground of forum non-convenience that was sought by liability insurance in the brain injury coverage case filed by the NFL. The NFL and NFL Properties LLC had filed suit in a California state court against 32 insurance companies, alleging certain of the insured had breached their duty to defend brain injury claim filed against it and seeking a declaration that all the insured must indemnify it for any damages paid to claimant in the underlying tort suit. All but one insurer sought a dismissal or stay of the case on the ground of forum non-convenient, and the trial court granted the motion to stay pending the outcome of parallel coverage action involving the same parties in New York. In affirming the stay, the Court of Appeal rejected the NFL contention that it was a California resident for purposes on the forum non-convenient analysis because, as an unincorporated association of member football club, it resides wherever its members are located. While the NFL relied on authority from other procedural and jurisdictional contexts recognizing such as the scope of residency for an unincorporated association, the court noted that no California case addressed the issue specifically in the forum non-convenient context where equitable consideration predominate. In answering this issue of first impression, the Court of Appeal held a multi-state unincorporated association is not necessarily entitled to a strong presumption of the convenience of the California forum simply because some of its members reside here. Rather, in its forum non-convenient analysis, a trial court must evaluate the nature of the plaintiff organization and activities, including any principal place of business aside from those of its members. The court explained that the business domiciled in multiple states is not entitled to the same preference as a plaintiff that resides only in California. Because the NFL entities have their headquarters in New York, run their operation from there, brokered the majority of their insurance policies from there, have their important document and key executive there, and have personnel involved in this coverage litigation employed there. The Court of Appeal held that the trial court was legally correct and well within the bounds of reason in denying NFL the status of a full-fledged California resident. The Court of Appeal also concluded after a review of California case law that a non-resident who files suit in California is entitled to due deference under the circumstance presented, not a strong presumption in favor of its choice of forum, and a party seeking a stay rather than dismissal on forum non-convenient ground need not prove that California is a seriously inconvenient forum. Finally, the Court of Appeal held that the trial court had not abused its discretion in balancing the public and private factors pertinent to the forum non-convenient analysis. And the Court of Appeal reasoned that the California's interest in a former resident entitlement to coverage for tort claim filed nationwide, mostly by non-California residents, is minimal. Accordingly, the California action was properly stayed pending the outcome of the New York coverage action. This decision is important because it answers an issue of first impression and holds that the domicile of member of a multi-state unincorporated association is not entitled to a strong presumption in a forum non-convenient analysis in California. Instead, court should give more weight to the association physical center of operation. Additionally, it is important because New York and California law differ in their treatment of long-tail liabilities. While the substantive law governing the action is not invariably tied to the fora in which the action are decided, venue still plays a role. This decision is important because it answers an issue of first impression and holds that the domicile of members of a multi-state unincorporated association is not entitled to a strong presumption. Thank you.